Welcome. This is Mike. I'm an engineer and producer from the LA area, and this is for. Um, Hold on 1 minute. Let me see if I can kill this echo. All right, did done. So, I'm a producer out here from the LA area, and so if you want to know um, how to make beats in FL Studio as a producer, engineer, this is something I do with it all. So, um, I'll be showing you that. Hit the subscribe button, notification, therefore you know when my next videos are coming out. Now, um, I know music for some people want to do this for just a hobby, but if you're really interested and you want to go deep with it, that's what I do. Okay, and I'll be showing you this from a pro level. Why, if you send demos in, they won't be heard or rejected. How to stop that from happening. How to make your beats harder, melodies, engineering, because they all go, together as one. So enough of that. I'm gonna minimize myself, go inside FL Studio, and let's get busy on this course. All right, let me minimize me. All right, 1 minute here. Come on, damn it. All right, give me 1 second. All right, bam. All right, let me see. Hope I ain't got nothing backwards. All right, now, my bad. Come on, damn thing. All right, we good. Whoop. All right. Now, welcome. This is FL Studio. So all aboard, whoever got it, starting from beginning or advanced. Okay. When you see this, this is the channel, right? All right. This is where you put your beats in. All right. This start, stop. This is for your pattern when you get ready to write a song. If you ever get mixed up, don't know where you're going, just click these tabs and you'll go right back where you was. Okay. So now, if you want to look for instruments, they got some up here. Some of these added to them. Maybe I'll just, for the sake of it, if you want to get rid of them, highlight it. Um, Let me come back up here um, and go to this corner. Oh, I hate when I keep doing this shit, and I didn't ask for that. I mean, stuff. Too bad. Uh, that's bad on mine. All right, let me delete. Okay, let me highlight these. All right, and delete them. Oh shit. All right, whatever. I'll just do it this way. Right click to delete. I just was gonna do them in a bundle. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do to do the trap beat. All right. So we want a tempo about 130. Um, and that's normally about what it is right here. 130 the tempo. It'd be 130, 140, 150. All right. So what first thing we want to do is this. Okay. This piece you have here. Okay. This first, we're gonna put this on a clap, on a claps. Okay. This is the first of these four dots. This is the first of these red ones. Same thing. Repeat, right? Now, for each of these, we're going to count these as one. And we want one lit up on three and one lit up on seven. This is one, two, three. Okay. We want three. All the rest we don't want. Three, four, five, six, seven, and eight. All right. So from left to right, it's eight of them. All we want is the third one and the seventh one. We don't want the first one. All right. We don't want the second one. Leave the third one. We want the third and seventh one. We don't want the fourth. We don't want the fifth. We don't want the sixth. We want the seventh one. And so three and seven. Easier way than that, that's what you do. Skip these black ones, right? Go to the next black ones. Put one on the first one. Skip these black ones. They're kind of hard to see, right? Skip these and go to the next one. That's easier. Skip these first black ones. Go to the next set of them. Put one on the first one. Skip these and go to the next one. All right. So when you play them, now you can use this as something to keep up with your tempo as you starting to make the beat. So we have that, and trap is in triplets. Okay. Um, West Coast is in 16th. That's something else that may be a little more advanced for you. So the next thing we're gonna do is if you want to change the drum sounds, like this clap, I don't too much like. It's cool. But if I want to change the sound, come up here to view, go to browser. Alt, I think it's F8. I'll bring you there. Okay. When you come here, come right here and you'll see claps. You're going to go to packs first and click it. You won't see nothing. Click packs and then you'll see your drums. Okay. I didn't like that clap. I like clap 10. Okay. This one. So this one, if you don't like that sound, just drag it there and it automatically replace it to the sound you want. Now listen to the clap. Okay. So now what we're going to do is if you want to find keyboards, you hit this plus. I have a lot of plugins. Okay. So a lot of equipment, but yours is going to be different. Okay. You have um, Sour. You have um, um, but FL Studios is mainly for um, EDM. So you go to yours and you'll find yours. I just have so many I can't think of the name of it, but you got your different keyboards and you just click on them like you just did that, and they'll come in like this. Let me do this. Okay, flex. Okay, let's go to F flex. Left click, wham. Okay, there you go. All right. So now what we're gonna want, okay, is a melody. All right. So a melody, since this is for a bar, okay, we need a melody that's gonna go with it. So I don't want to be too advanced, but I don't want to be under either. So we're gonna open Flex, and what I'll do is I'll pick out a guitar. Okay, I don't want bass guitar. I want that, and I'll make it this balloon, nylon guitar. Okay, and so I'm gonna draw something. Right click to go to piano roll. Now you can draw it in. I teach drawing and playing, or you can play it in. You can play it on the keyboard, or you can draw it in. If you want to know to draw it in, this is what we're gonna do. Go to piano roll, and we'll start. Okay, at least with a guitar, at least about four. Okay, down here F4, fourth octaves. So for these two bars, we're just gonna make a melody. Now, how did we do this? Now, the first note, I say I like this note. With that first note, what is that? D. Now we have to put the song in key. Now, what are these lines? If I took a note and put it right there, it go through the dark spot, that means it's out of key. So this is to stop you from placing notes and sounds out of key. But since this is the first one, D, this is the key we're working in. All right. It can be major or minor. That's more down the road. So we go up here to the wrench. No, to this right here, the arrow. Go to view. Go from view to scale and highlighting. And this is going to be a minor key. So Aeolian or natural minor is a minor key. Now it set it up, the grid, for um, D minor. Okay, it's not finished yet because I have to come in here. Um, Again, go to view, go down there to scale and highlight, and I have to tell it D here. All right, now it's correct. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this: I'm gonna stretch this from one bar, and then I'm gonna come uh, up for one bar. Okay, so now what we're gonna do to draw the melody is we're gonna make a chord. Okay, so you see there's two light spots here together. See right here, it's one light spot. It's two light spots. Okay, one light spot, one. So you're gonna skip one, skip this one, and go to the next one. You're gonna skip this light one and go to the next one. Okay, we need to do one more. We want four. So skip this light spot and go to the next one. Okay, same thing. Skip that light spot. Go here. Same thing. Skip that light spot. Come here. One more. Skip that one. Come here. Okay. So when we play this, okay, now of course we're gonna move this up. So what I want to do is scoot this back two squares. Now from this point, I'm gonna scoot this one back two squares from there. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. Okay. But now the tail of them is running into this one. So I'm gonna lift this up and I'm just gonna shorten this and put this back. Okay. Same thing for this. Same thing for here. Okay. Now this is, let me see. I need to go back one more. Okay. Cut this piece here. Put this up. Now, when I play it, okay. So we're gonna do the same technique. You see these two squares if you look hard. All right, so move this two, one, two. Move this one, two from this starting point back. Okay, same thing with this one. Okay, now we're gonna shorten them because we don't want them running into the third bar. We'll pull this. We'll come up here. Okay, now we'll push play. Okay, now what we'll do is come up an octave, and we'll place some more notes to go with this. So um, you would usually let it go by, na and then back here add something like within a. This is squares for one. This two. These all across three, and this four. So like you can start in three, shorten them up like this. Now, if you want it sad, you'll play in between here. Between here makes music sound sad. Okay. And then you can add something to this too. Now let's play this back. Play this back. Okay. Let me turn it down some. All right. Let's play this back. Now, um, we're gonna get into engineering too, because you have to do both. Okay, what I'm gonna do is this is a nice plugin. Now, FL Studios, like I said, is for EDM. If you want to solve the keyboard problem with sound, go get Chord Collection. You don't have to worry about no more sounds. All right. Let me go and this is another good one for fillers or textures. It's called Hybrid. Right here. I love it. It's one you don't think, but it's it. So I'll come here and I'll go to some action pads. Okay. Now I'm gonna find a sound because what we're gonna do is this is cool, but we want to make it into a movie. Like we need more instruments. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here, okay, and I'm gonna hold control, and this is just to highlight. All I want is this, the chords, okay, and control C to copy, and I'm gonna copy that to this pads, okay, with hybrid, and control V is in Victor, okay. Now I'm gonna move this up one octave, hold control, and hit the arrow up. Depending on the sound, if I want the sound dark, I'll leave it where it is. Um, Let me number these. And you want to do this up front. Because if you wait till the last part, it's going to be too much work. Okay. So now I'll just use hybrid and see what sound cool with it. Okay. And that's just by blending sounds, till we find the sound we want. And then I put another one up here, a flex, and this time I wanna counter melody. Okay, let me see. To get off there. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just gonna um, just fill out something. I don't know what they're gonna be, but I'm gonna move them around. Okay, let's hear it. Okay, now for the bass line, it's easy. I got Sublab up here. Um, some of these plugins you may not have, I can show you uh, for sub bass, which you'll use. You're gonna use the 3X OSC. You're gonna make your sub bass. So how we do this? Come at the top, you turn this all the way down. All right. And some people are gonna tell you to come in here and block this all off. You gotta understand, it doesn't go like that. These ADSRs are used in a certain way. All right. And I'll be explaining that. I'll be showing you because I'm gonna shape it. All right. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna highlight this bottom one and this bottom one to the chord and copy. Um, Let me see. Control Z. Copy. That's how you get your bass line. Copy the bottom chords and then come up here to the bass. Well, we can use this one for now. And you're gonna go into the piano roll. And Control V is in Victor. And there's your bass line. Um, of course, it's gonna be up too high. We're gonna have to drop it down to like this is what E6 we're gonna have to come five rather. We're gonna have to come 4 3. All right. Now we're gonna have to come back here. Okay. And we're gonna turn this down. Okay. And quite naturally, with this, um, we have to add a distortion plug-in to give you that the buzz. So we're gonna use Fruity Fast Distort. This is in your plug-in. There we go. And we're gonna add a little. Let me cut this mix down some. Here we go. Okay. Now we can, with this bass line right here, this is very simple, but we need to spice it up a little. So what we're going to do is on this last bar here and this last bars, we're going to create something. Okay. Um, okay. We could create some slides. Okay. Let's hear this. And we're going to add something to this too. Okay. We're going to roll with the eighth note. Probably go pep. Now you can come over here and create slides. Click this here, and I think, oops, Control Z. And I think, yeah, this one should be the slide. No, that's port, and that's the slide. If your computer is going and tripping, come up here to tools, go to macros, come down here, smart disable for all plugins. And if your computer's and tripping, that's why. Okay. Another thing is to turn this into audio because it won't use up hardly nothing on your computer. All right, back to the basic. Okay. Now, for hi hats, if you right click, come over here to fill each two, it'll automatically fill them up. And so when you play, they're going to already be there. Oh, let me hold Control Z. Wrong one. Let me see where's the hi. All right, here's the hi hats here. My bad. Fill these two. Now listen. Now, them little whoop whoop, what you hearing in the bass, you can come over here or you double left click on them, and that's how you do that to make them go woo for a long time. Stretch shorter, just make them shorter for the whoop whoop. All right, so you just double left click that box come and push this here. See, it says slide right there. If you go there, it'll say something different. All right, so that's that. All right. Now with the hi hats, you hear that, all right, because trap music is in African time, which is 3/4. All right, so it's gonna be in triplets. It's gonna be not ta. All right, that's for West Coast. All right, so usually be before the clap go, pop. You can put a triplet there. You can just listen to your ears, and it's more than just triplets. You know what I mean? Just listen to your ears and see what you hear. So here's the clap right here. Let's say if we put one there, and well, let's put two, and put the next one before the clap here. All right, because there's the clap, and here's the clap. See, clap. All right, so just put the one there, and so it's gonna go tit 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 pop. All right, here we go. Now, actually, I like probably would move this probably right here. Let me hear. And the reason why I move it here, because I'm gonna bend these hi-hat sounds, and I want you to be able to feel it. All right. So how we gonna do is right click, go to piano roll, left click. We're gonna come down here and hit this thing says control. This is very exciting and power. Okay. So we're gonna left click it. But before I do that, let me go. Let me go back. Let me see. Let me come back here to this. Now, these hi-hats, listen to them. Okay, now, with this whole project, we're going to have to start humanizing them. Nobody plays the hi-hat or drummer with the same amount of strength that he play exact hardness. So what we want to do is called humanize these. And I'm going to come in here. And let me see what them hat is. These hats are. All right, they're right here. And so I'm going to solo them. Now, I'm going to show you something about that too. I'm going to solo these hi-hats so I just hear nothing but of them. Okay, here they are. I'm going to leave one up, one down. One up, one down. One up, one down. And this one, I'm going to bring down and bring this just a little bit. All right, same process. This is going to make it sound like a human is playing it. Now, let's hear this. That sounds more like a human playing. Now, what I'm going to do is come back over here. We're going to go back to the piano roll, which I can access it here or right here. Same thing. Now I'm going to change this to bend, pitch. All right, note, fine pitch. Now I'm going to start to bend the pitches up. Okay, also, I'm going to hit this and I'm going to do some panning because I want the notes to go from left to right, some regular, but some to left to right. I'll leave the first one alone. All right. Now, let's hear this. Cause movement in your ears for left. Put on some headphones and you can hear it. Okay. Now, let's play everything back. Now, the last thing, but not least, is the kicks. Always put one on there. If you put one on this, it's not gonna sound good. Watch this. Okay. Um, all right, one, two, and three, four, one. Let me hear this. You make a triple in here. Now, the regular pattern, um, just follow this. One here on the first one on the third. You're gonna be playing on threes. All right. Long as you and not on this one, it can vary, but most of the music is in triplets, like this is. So I just made it. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do before you do any of this, since we got all of this did, okay, is this. Get used to this because if you don't do this up front, usually um, it'll be a problem later. Kick. Now, they don't want all of this. When you sending stems or something out, people want just direct what it is. Okay. Um, Same thing here. Okay. Um, Same thing. No, hat. Okay. You can just put this GTR for guitar. NYLON nylon. Okay. This plugs. Okay. Pad. We call this sub bass. All right. And the reason why you want to do this, now you want to come and color code them. All of these drums is finna be one color. Okay. So we can come up here, hit this arrow, and go down to color. Choose gradient. I want them light green first and last. Let's hit the same color twice. And then I want this bass. I spelled this incorrect. Let me see. I want this darker green. Why? It's because when I'm going into engineering mixing, These two got to be by each other. Okay, that's why you see that sub lab up there, and that's super bass. Um, Let me go back here. Oh, I'll turn this off and make this one. This is when you do this. This is so all your instruments, okay, all of them come through they same a different channel instead of the same thing all at once. So you get all your stuff here. Now, this is for mixing purposes. I'll shut this off. I want everything off except the kick and the sub. Okay, so basically, um, it's a combination of uh, kicks. Um, you can follow these patterns. There's many patterns, and so I know that you're not going to know everything overnight. It takes a little time, but I showed you. This is basically I can go into it now. For those who want a little bit more advancement, okay, you'll go make this beat, and then you'll um, let me go on. What about if you want to make this in solo? Now, before we even get into that, which I'll show you, is this, okay? For the proness of it, we got to shape this. Just because you do this and oh, I want the record deal and my beat is hard and this and that, no, no. This is incomplete. It's not finished. Now let me show you why. Okay, let's take these keyboard sounds. This first guitar. Okay, let me show you something. It sounds mechanical and amateurish. So we're gonna have to play it. This is what I'm talking about. Your ears aren't hearing what you think they are. Okay. Now, with these, we're gonna pan them. Okay. Yes. Okay, same with these. I'm gonna do a reverse pan on it. Highlight, control, left click. Okay. Now let me play this back. This is so we have some sides and it's dancing around in your mind. Now, when you blend that in with the hi-hats, this pan, it's gonna give you movement in your head. Let me see. Watch. Now, more than that, this guitar is not humanized enough. Okay? So we're gonna come in here, double click that space. We're gonna hit this wrench and we're gonna go to strum. Okay. So you can just barely move them, but it's gonna humanize. It's gonna move the front up a little and the back a little bit. But when you use this, if you listen before, that's one way. When you use this, it's gonna sound more like somebody's playing. All right, listen. Now that's just the way it comes in. Now, let's change the velocity, how hard stuff is. Don't. Let's try this. Okay, they're just too far down. What about if we just mix them up a taste? Let's try that. Okay, I want the opposite. Let's hear this. And I want the reverse on you. Done. Let's see how this sounds. Now you see, it sounds more humanized, like somebody's really playing. Now let's try that. Okay, let's try that and cut on a hi-hat at the same time. Now, let's go over here to them pads where we were. This here. Now I can shape the sound of it here. I'm gonna do the same thing for this sound. All the volumes are the same. They're gonna sound mechanical. Let's move the volumes around. Okay, let's come here for the pads, and we're gonna do the same thing. Click here, and we're gonna go to strum. All right, just to liven them up, and we're gonna mess with the volumes. I want this more copied off like how your fingers are. Um, let's do this. A little under, put you here, put you here. A little under, put you, put you. Let's hear this back. All right. Now, one other thing we can do, and this is a quick one, is come over here and get Fruity Pan-O-Matic. Um, this is the cause movement. P. There you go. Now, I want to create movement with this sound. So I'll mute these. Let's play this. I want it to go back and forth in my ear like this. So we'll come here. Now that's giving you that 3D animated sound. And then when we bring in the rest of the beat, we get. Now, this is just going into engineering. Like I said, I teach more than that. So you're just not throwing the beat together and ooh, I want record deal. It don't go like that. Now them hi hats are that's called legato. where it rings long, and I want them staccato. That means short. That's how I want them. So I'm going to shorten them up. Come over here to hi-hat right here. Left click, and it's out. I'm going to turn this up. And watch how much cleaner the beat get. Now, there's something else from FL Studio. When you come over here, make sure you come to this limiter because it's making your beat sound trashy. This saturation, always cut this thing off. If you're gonna add it, very little. It's making your beat sound terrible. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna play the beat. I'm gonna take it off. Watch how much cleaner the beat is. It's on too much. Now that's FL's saturator, which I'm gonna show you how to use it. We just gonna add a little. All right. It's to use to get kind of like a console thickness. And really, this is not set right. You need to come in and turn this attack up. Let the music in. Okay. Honestly. And put it on time with the metronome. Set the release. Okay, a lot of things need to be cleaned up about this beat. These hi-hats sound ashy, um, too dense. Actually, I would have chose a different one, but since we got this one, I'm just gonna move its waveform and its attack to make it more on time. Now for the hi-hat, if I wanted to just, you know, which I would if I was engineering, I would put on the SPL attack and make them come out cleaner. Now another one, you can go to Plugin Alliance, get this one free. It's called Sublab. Now watch what this does. I love this plugin. Um, let me see, Sublab. Where we at? Not Sublab. What's the name of it? Oh, Subfilter. Oh, this a monster. Now watch what it does to this sub. Okay. Without with see, and then plugins. Another thing you're gonna need after this, after you begin to grow um, into what you're doing, you're gonna need a console sound. Okay, that's the big mixer with all the sounds in them. I can show you one. All right, let's see the E channel 4,000. Okay, this here. Now, this gives your whole sound differently. It it sounds like the studio sound. That's where it get it. It doesn't come with this with FL Studio. So there's a couple of things you're gonna have to do in order to get these type of sounds. But this is amazing. Uh, let me see. Let me take the off this one, and I want to put this on a master so you can get a hear that console sound. BXN. Okay, there's different sounds. There's the SSL. This is SSL. There's the Neve. There's the Focusrite. There's the API. They all have different styles to them. All right, so I'm gonna play the beat. I'm just gonna show you the difference with this on. I'm gonna turn it off. Now I'm gonna turn it on. And I'm just gonna play through it. that's just one channel strip. So you put them across every instrument you got, and if that's channel one, that's channel one. This would be channel two, channel two. All of them sound different, like a real console. You can get this at Plug-in Alliance, and they have specials. Sometimes you can get them, which is very often about 20 something bucks. Okay, and they sound great. Another thing, I like to give a shout out to Harrison Mix Carlson. That I'm gonna have to do some reviews on. I'm gonna show you it's the real thing. Instead of going to the studio and going with a big mixer in that software, it's the same thing. It's amazing. And they gave me the pro version, and I'm very happy, and I'm gonna do videos on it. Now, like I said, if this has been educational to you and you learned something on my channel, you're gonna constantly learn things. From maybe you going through things or something, how to keep focus on this. With this music, you're gonna have to be on it every day. Okay, like the weekends you can take off, but that every day, it doesn't mean all day. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, long as you take 10, 15 minutes out to try do one thing at another. The more knowledge, the more you watch this channel, you'll understand. And I got some very advanced things, so you'll know if I'm gonna send my demo off, what do I need to know? And there's things like these are those mistakes. Okay, you notice amateurs, nothing paying, and people don't know why you even do it. Because all the frequencies are fighting. You have the CQ over here that needs to be used. You have a host of things in here like this. Let's put this. It's one of their saturators. It's called Fruity Sound Godizer. Also, like this stereo. Where's the sound Godizer? Let's see. This stereo shaper. This is one too. They sleep on. That's a Widener. And I think we'll find, let me see, sound Godizer. Let's come back. Let's come back. Here we go. This is FL Studio. You see how clean things sound? Wow. Now, it's up a little high. You add what you want. This is be great for music. This is great for vocals, for singing. It sounds amazing. Let's hear it now. Let me put it up before the stereo shaper, and I'm going to show you what that is. Let's hear it now. First, without. Let me turn it off. And now with. First, without. Okay, another one is this here. This is Widener. Now, like my keyboard sounds, I can widen them out instead of leaving them junked. And we use this on background vocals or ad libs for rap. Also for the song, I widen it. So you use a little of it too much, it causes phase issues. So you're just gonna lose a tasty taste. All right. Copy. Paste it to the other one so they're even. right, so you see the music has just gotten wider. All right, so that's used in a whole lot. Okay, still, it seems. All right, I know what to do to get a proper mix. That's another video. All right, and then also with this, I'm gonna take these off. You can go into your mastering with Maximus. Where we at? Maximus. If I don't see it, it'll be the next video. You also have a multi-band compressor. This here. This is for containing music or vocals, so it can't run away from you. All right. It's very easy to use. We have to open up the attack. This is FL Studio. Most people don't even use it. Okay, so it's a whole host of stuff inside here at FL Studio. I'm Michael Mike. Uh, Let me maximize out. Okay. See if this thing grab it. Come on, thing, please. All right. So, like I told you, music consists of a couple things: putting the beat together, shaping it, humanizing it, and a couple of more techniques. So, if you follow just the basics to that, you can try them with guitar. Those some of the keyboard sounds you don't have, find some in the FL Studio, substitute them, do them the same way, and just start going through different sounds and see which ones matches and go good with whatever you want. Um, if you need more information, you have a comment or something, leave it. Let me know what's going on. Um, if you need help with something, let me know. What you do is just hit that subscribe button, notification. Next time you'll know when I'm coming out with another video. All right. I'm Michael Mike. Next video be coming with Harrison and the rest. All right. I'm out. Let me hit